Melina Perez, better known as Melina in WWE, was born on March 9, 1979, in Los Angeles, California, to Mexican-American parents. She developed an early interest in gymnastics, dance, and performance arts, which helped shape her future career. After graduating from the University of California, Berkeley, with a degree in theater arts, she pursued acting and modeling before discovering professional wrestling. She trained at the Knox Pro Wrestling Academy in Los Angeles under the guidance of former wrestler Gangrel, and quickly made a name for herself on the independent circuit. In 2004, Melina made her WWE debut as the manager for the tag team M&M, Johnny Nitro and Joey Mercury, and her striking appearance and fiery personality helped her quickly rise to prominence. Her first major break came in 2005 when she played a key role in M&M's success, helping them retain the WWE Tag Team Championships. In the years that followed, Melina became one of WWE's top female talents, winning the WWE Women's Championship 3 times and the WWE Divas Championship once. Her in-ring career featured memorable feuds with top women like Trish Stratus, Mickie James, and Beth Phoenix, and her athleticism and flexibility, showcased through moves like her split-legged moonsault, earned her respect within the industry. She was known for her high-flying, acrobatic wrestling style, which combined elements of gymnastics and wrestling. Her biggest accomplishments in WWE came during the mid-2000s, a period when the women's division was transitioning from divas to a more competitive and athletic focus. Melina's character, which balanced both toughness and sensuality, helped elevate the visibility of women in WWE. She was also one of the first women to win both the WWE Women's and Divas Championships, marking a key moment in the division's history. Outside of wrestling, Melina is passionate about animals, particularly dogs, and has been involved in charity work for animal welfare. She has also spoken about her struggles with body image and the pressures placed on women in the entertainment industry. Throughout her WWE tenure, she was in a relationship with fellow wrestler John Morrison, both on-screen and off, though they eventually parted ways after her departure from the company. In 2011, Melina left WWE after her contract was not renewed. Following her exit, she worked in TNA Impact Wrestling and various independent promotions before making a brief return to WWE in 2017 during the Women's Royal Rumble match and a few other special appearances. She eventually retired from active competition, focusing on acting and fitness. Melina's legacy in WWE is significant, as she was a pioneering figure in the evolution of the women's division during the 2000s and early 2010s. Her athleticism, charisma, and impact on the industry have made her one of the most beloved and respected female wrestlers in WWE history. After her departure from WWE in 2011, Melina's career took a new direction. She began making appearances in various independent wrestling promotions and had a brief stint with TNA Impact Wrestling, where she continued to display her wrestling prowess. However, her time with TNA was relatively short, as her focus shifted towards other interests outside of wrestling. She also appeared in some film and television projects, leveraging her acting background from her earlier years. Melina's return to WWE came in 2017, when she participated in the Women's Royal Rumble match, marking her return to the company in a special role. Although she didn't stay long-term, her appearance was a nostalgic moment for many fans who had watched her during her peak years in WWE. In subsequent years, she made occasional appearances at WWE events and continued to interact with her fan base through social media and other platforms. In addition to her wrestling and occasional WWE appearances, Melina has focused on fitness and health, with a particular emphasis on promoting healthy living and self-empowerment. She often shares tips on maintaining a balanced lifestyle, physical fitness, and mental well-being, which have earned her a dedicated following beyond her wrestling career. Melina has been an advocate for women's empowerment, using her platform to inspire women to feel confident and embrace their individuality. As a former WWE diva, she has continued to contribute to discussions about the evolution of the women's division in professional wrestling, advocating for more opportunities for female wrestlers to showcase their talents in the ring. Though she retired from in-ring competition, Melina remains a fan favorite and is often remembered for her incredible work ethic, memorable matches, and her ability to break boundaries for women in professional wrestling. Her impact on the wrestling world, especially for women in WWE, is still celebrated, and she continues to be regarded as one of the key figures in the transformation of women's wrestling from the Divas era to the more competitive and athletic era that followed. Even years after her retirement, Melina's legacy in WWE and professional wrestling is secure. Fans continue to appreciate her contributions to the industry, and she remains a respected figure in the world of wrestling, particularly for her role in inspiring future generations of female athletes. Though Melina retired from active wrestling in the ring, her influence remains strong. She is often invited to various wrestling conventions, fan meet and greets, and retrospectives, where she shares her experiences and reflects on her time in WWE. Her presence at such events allows her to connect with fans who continue to remember her iconic moments, as well as inspire newer fans who may not have been old enough to watch her during her prime. Over the years, Melina has also worked on expanding her brand and business ventures. Her journey as a fitness enthusiast has led her to offer workout routines, health tips, and motivational content, reaching a wider audience beyond wrestling. Melina has been vocal about body positivity, self-love, and mental health, advocating for embracing one's uniqueness in a world often obsessed with unrealistic beauty standards. She has become a positive role model, especially for women who struggle with body image issues and who seek inspiration to pursue fitness and self-empowerment. In addition to her fitness endeavors, Melina has pursued various creative projects, including photography and exploring acting further. She has used her platform to express her creative side, showcasing her talents in photography and other artistic pursuits that were rooted in her background in the arts. Her journey from a manager in M&M to one of WWE's most iconic women's champions is a testament to her versatility, adaptability, and dedication to her craft. She broke boundaries in an industry that, at the time, wasn't as welcoming to female talent as it is now, and her contributions were key in the evolution of women's wrestling into the respected and athletic division it is today. Melina remains active on social media, where she engages with her loyal fan base, shares aspects of her life, and discusses her various endeavors. Fans often celebrate her for staying authentic and staying connected to the wrestling community, even after she transitioned out of the ring. In terms of personal recognition, Melina has earned several honors throughout her career, including multiple WWE Slammy Awards and recognition as one of the most influential women in the history of WWE. Her legacy is not just in her championship wins, but also in the way she helped pave the way for women like Sasha Banks, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, and others who would go on to have groundbreaking careers in WWE. Although her wrestling days may be behind her, Melina's lasting impact on WWE and the professional wrestling industry continues to be felt. She is celebrated as one of the trailblazers of her time and an example of how determination, skill, and passion can help shape the future of a sport. Melina's story is an inspiring one, and whether it's through her past matches, her fitness journey, or her ongoing advocacy for women in wrestling, she continues to have a positive influence on fans and wrestlers alike. As time goes on, Melina's role as a trailblazer in WWE continues to be recognized and celebrated. Her early contributions to the women's division during the 2000s played a significant part in the shift from the Divas era to the more serious and competitive women's wrestling we see today. When Melina first debuted, WWE's women's division was often characterized by short matches and limited in-ring action for the women. Melina, with her impressive wrestling technique, her ability to hold her own against top stars, and her undeniable charisma, was one of the key figures who changed the narrative. She was part of the movement that emphasized athleticism and storytelling, qualities that helped pave the way for future generations of female wrestlers. Many fans and fellow wrestlers have consistently praised her for her dedication to improving as a performer. Melina was always open to feedback and took her role as a trailblazer seriously. She wasn't afraid to push boundaries and take risks, often performing high-flying moves and dramatic in-ring sequences that showcase her versatility. In interviews, Melina has reflected on the importance of being authentic and not conforming to the stereotypes of what a female wrestler should be. She spoke about the challenges of being part of an era where women were often underrepresented and overshadowed by their male counterparts. However, she found a way to stand out through her dynamic in-ring style and her ability to connect with the audience both emotionally and physically. In addition to her wrestling career, Melina has made a name for herself as an advocate for mental health awareness. Having gone through her own personal challenges, she has been very vocal about the struggles that come with living in the public eye and the mental toll it can take. By sharing her story, Melina has encouraged fans to take care of their mental health and seek support when needed. Her openness about her personal journey has resonated with many people, and she has used her platform to raise awareness about the importance of mental well-being. Melina's impact extends beyond just the wrestling ring. She has become a role model for many young women who aspire to break into a field that was, and in some ways still is, male-dominated. Through her persistence, she showed that it was possible for women to not only be a part of the wrestling world, but to thrive within it. Whether as a performer, a manager, or an advocate for personal growth, she carved out a space for herself and for other women who came after her. Even after stepping away from in-ring action, her legacy remains intact. Women's wrestling has transformed greatly since her debut, with WWE's current crop of female talent enjoying more opportunities to shine. Melina's influence can be seen in the modern product, where women like Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and Ronda Rousey have become some of WWE's biggest stars. These women continue to break barriers and set new standards, and Melina's career was integral in helping establish the groundwork for that success. Today, Melina continues to be a source of inspiration not only for wrestling fans, but for anyone who strives to overcome obstacles and follow their passion, no matter how tough the road might seem. Her story stands as a reminder that hard work, determination, and a commitment to authenticity can lead to extraordinary achievements, and her journey will continue to inspire future generations for years to come.